What is up, guys? Welcome back to Crypto Thoughts with Crypto. Thank you very much for joining me today. So let's jump in with Bitcoin at $18,017. So we've had a bit of a pump over the past 24 hours. You can see there the 7 days we've had a bit of a price increase there. So if I jump over to the charts, you can see every one of these represents a 4-hour window. So you can see we have definitely broken these trend lines, and we're probably going to come back down eventually. A bit of sideways movement after the pump is pretty standard. I don't think we're going to pump much more than this over the next 24 hours, I would imagine. I don't think this is the start of the bull run yet, guys. I do think we have a little bit to get through first. So there is some news I want to jump into, but first we're going to jump over to the crypto bubbles. So the biggest bubble we got there is AVAX at 19%. Lowest is going to be Flare at minus 16%. Flare isn't doing terribly well. So if you have yours locked up, well, maybe not locked up, but delegated, you could be earning rewards, which is probably the way to go with this Flare token, because it doesn't look like it's going to be very valuable for the next couple of months at least. So let's jump on over to AVAX and what is going on with AVAX. So nice easy one here. Ava Labs partners with Amazon Web Services. So basically, partnership with Amazon Web Services is huge, as we all know, basically massive. I know the Solana are also partnered with Google, but Solana isn't doing too well at the moment. I do believe Solana will get to its all-time high again at some point during the bull run. It's a top 10 coin, it's a top coin, and it's probably going to move with the market, as they all do. So it's not a massively popular coin at the moment. They were very silly with their money with Sam Bankman-Fried, but at the end of the day, I do think they're going to pump with the rest of the market, so I don't think Solana's going anywhere. AVAX, I'm not a massive holder of, but I do think it's a fantastic blockchain for the future. I think they're very, very interesting, so I definitely have a look into AVAX, to see if you want to invest in that bad boy. So moving on, next we're going to jump into Bill Gates pours water on Web3 and crypto. So this is basically Bill Gates talking about how AI is going to be the mammoth technology rather than cryptocurrencies. Where does he say it? Gates says artificial intelligence was the next big thing, the next big one. Essentially, this comes, Microsoft invested billions of dollars in this field. So there's a lot of people investing in different things, like, just because Microsoft are not investing in Web3 doesn't mean that Google, Avalanche, there's Amazon, so many other companies are not investing. So this is good news, Like, Bill Gates has always been a bit of a wet weekend when it comes to crypto. It's just how he is, He talks about NFTs down here, non-fungible tokens were based on the Greater Fool Theory. Greater Fool Theory is an interesting one if you haven't heard. All about, if somebody's got it, I want it, essentially. So basically, so he's pouring cold water on Web3 and Metaverse. Metaverse, I agree, probably not going to be profitable for the next 5 to 10 years at least. We need the technology to catch up. So let's move on over to the next one. We got Sam Bankman-Fried back in the news again. Sam Bankman-Fried, I didn't steal funds, and I certainly didn't stash billions away. So I'm going to read to you quickly this one there. This is a quote from Sam Bankman-Fried. I didn't steal funds, and I certainly didn't stash billions away. Nearly all of my assets were and still are utilizable to backstop FTX customers. I have, for instance, offered to contribute nearly all of my personal shares in Robinhood to customers, or 100% if the Chapter 11 team would honor my D&O legal expense. So we can move on down, and he basically does a breakdown of all the assets that he still has by the looks of it. So that's really, really interesting there. You can see a non-USD, these are customer balances. You can see wallet balances. You can see the USD balances, and obviously the total balances there. Very, very interesting. I'd like to see a little bit more of this if we can. Is this going to load up? Come on. So this is just another article specifying that he is going to try to pledge personal assets to FTX customers. Be nice to see, but I just don't know if he's going to be able to manage it. I don't discover your Sam Bankman-Fried Substack. No, thank you. Continue reading. There we go. So now we got the breakdown. Positive coin balance, negative coin balances, total customer margins, portion sizes. So there's literally everything there. Banks, corporations, FBOs, wallet balances, so there's everything there. Whether this is all of it, though, is another question. So the last thing I want to talk to you guys today about is going to be ChatGPT. Super, super interesting. So I've been using ChatGPT myself a little bit over the past couple of days. Super interesting technology. The coding aspect of it is really piquing my interest. The fact that it's able to dumb down code or basically solve all my coding problems. Fantastic bit of technology. So I just want to bring you over to this tweet there by Alex Hormozy. If you don't know who he is, absolutely fantastic entrepreneur, very big in the gym community scenes and stuff. There's a lot of content and stuff. Definitely follow him there. He is he's a good guru to follow, you know, good money guru. Anyway, this is frightening visual for me. The first dot is the amount of data that ChatGPT-3 was trained on, right? So this is the version we're using now, or we might even be on 3.5. Anyway, the second is what ChatGPT-4 is going to be trained on. So as you can see, this is the number 3 and this is the number 4. So these are all about the amount of prompts and stuff that it's going to contain. So as you can see there, 175 billion, and that is 100 trillion, a 500x in terms of information knowledge coming to ChatGPT-4. So super interesting. I can write a 60,000 word book from a single prompt. Literally, write me a book containing information on the following subjects with a minimum word count of 60,000, and you will get an answer. It is a super interesting technology, guys. So I do think AI, like Bill Gates is saying over here, that it's going to be a massive part of the future, guys. You know, it's going to get better and better. So super interesting tweet there. So let me know what you guys think about the whole AI software, the whole AI art and stuff like that. How do you feel about AI software, AI thumbnails, etc.? So let me know down in the comments below, guys. What do you think about AI and everything to do with AI?